Welcome back, guys. I am Krauser W. We are going to be continuing our little series on kit guns today. As promised, I'm going to show you guys how I built what I call one of my signature kit guns, the Dingamus Prime. This is a kit gun you get the parts from Rude, of course, over in Fortuna. But the last time you guys saw this gun, I was only able to do up to level 45, I believe it was. Now, we're going to be going in with this weapon and doing a little bit more. But first, I'm going to do something here, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I have this set up. First off, we're going to start with Gara. Gara Prime. I have assumed Roar onto her for more damage. That's for basically any weapon that you are using. And with that being on, it's tasty, of course. So whatever weapon that you have put on, it doesn't really matter what you're using. You're going to get that little bit of a buff onto it. And when it comes to Gara, I am using this type of a setup here. Um, I've been kind of laxing on getting more Arcane Guardian. Yeah. But this is the type of setup that I'm basically using on Gar. You see I have Gloom and then just her standard setup. But Roar is perfect for using with this weapon. And I will show you exactly what kind of a beast the Dingamus Prime is. We're going to get into that weapon right now by showing you how I have this set up. And how I have this weapon set up is you have to put 4 forma, only 4 forma, you say. Yes, only 4 forma into this weapon. Your arcanes are going to be Pack Seeker. On headshot kills, 4 projectiles burst from the target. Seek the heads of nearby enemies. That is a must. And Primary Merciless, plus 30 damage for seconds, stacks up to 12, plus 30 reload speed. Important, important, important. And what is important is unlocking this slot and Sinister Reach. This is a beam weapon. This is a beam weapon, and you have to have this on there in order to reach some faraway booty to spank. Okay, now, as you see here in this setup, okay, I am running a heat radiation viral setup on this. This is the best combination on this weapon. We'll get into the parts here in just a moment, but I want to show you exactly what you can do with this. You can also run a heat radiation corrosive build on it this way here. Okay, this is a fun setup and it's pretty nice. It gets you through some situations. But the radiation, or as the way it goes, is radiation. Uh, Not as powerful just being a straight out radiation build, but it is still fun. You gotta have critical delay on this one. This is a must. As you see, I do have critical delay on all of them. Why? Because you're gonna kind of need it. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna kind of need it. And you want to prioritize this thing using Madurai and Naraman. Okay? Those are the two that you need to have on this thing. Seriously. You absolutely have to have those put onto there because you can see how I've got this all set up. Okay, I'm going to go back to my HRV setup, which is my heat radiation viral setup. And seriously, you gotta have. You see how I move thermite rounds and make malignant force? It becomes gas, cold and gas. That's no. You gotta keep it heat, radiation, viral. You're going to prog. Okay, you are going to prog, and of course, what's gonna make the viral a little bit more tastier is using a Panzervolupifila who is set up for their incarnate viral. Where is the viral setup? Oh my god. Hmm. There we go. Toxin with the uh with venomous teeth and yeah. So basically and viral quills. That's going to help out in this situation here. Okay. So having a Panzervolupifila all set up is going to help you quite a bit. So now here we are with the Dingamus Prime. We're gonna get into this, and I hope you guys enjoy. I'm just gonna run through a quick simulacrum just to show you guys what it is. Already got our band of boobies out there that gonna take it. So when you get into this, okay, you're going to activate Roar. Now you're gonna have to get some builds up a little bit for this, but look at this. Look at that, just spreading the joy everywhere. You'll have to reload. I'm singling that person out. No, I'm not singling them out anymore. Look at that. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. See that? Look at this. Look at this. 120. And this will just eat them. Okay? Steel path? Yes, this thing can go steel path. Up to, I would say, in the ballpark, you should be able to handle, let's say in all fairness, 135. Okay? 135, you should be able to handle it. Look at them. Just look at this. They're just standing there, twitching. They're crying because they know their life is over. So, once you have that going on, because you can see my stacky is up there. Look at this. Get that reload in. Boom. Look at all the pretty colors that we're getting on this thing here. Look at this. Simple, lightweight, but a heavy hitter. Now these weapons, okay, the only real weapons that encounter using slash, and you can see my Panzervolupifila is actually doing his job. They're a hit and miss sometimes when they're doing things. They really honestly are. So now before we go over and do those other guys over there, let me come back up over here. Hey, how y'all doing over here? Yep, see, you don't like it. You don't like the party. Okay, they don't like the party. But as you can see, for this being this you can use this weapon to spray out over an entire group. Okay, or you can just use it as a single target weapon. Sinister Reach is doing its job. Okay, see that? The entire time that I've been talking to you guys about this, I cleared 20. Now, when we talk about the beam length on this thing, okay, it's kind of important that you have Sinister Reach, because if you don't, there's it gets kind of it just gets weaker as it the further and further out that you are. But let me respawn them back in for the prime sole purpose of showing this to you guys real quick here. Okay. 20 corrupted heavy goon. We're going back into this. Okay. Let's start over here to show you why Sinister Reach is so important onto a kick gun. Look at that. And I'm single targeting these things. See that? That's why Sinister Reach is kind of important at certain points in times, because you can actually do this far away. Just take them out. And you can see that the pack seeker kicking in. I'm not even touching the other one. You see that? The pack seeker kick in on the headshot. Of course, you know, we're all headshot masters, right? I mean, like, you know, you're one of those guys who just, oh, I could headshot from 750. You know, see, look at this. Look at that. That's sinister reach on a kick gun. Important to have? Yes. Especially on this build. You gotta have it because it's gonna help you get through steel path. Trust me. This thing can be very, very nasty. Okay, so now I have showed you guys. I'm just gonna clear them out. I'm just gonna go clear them out because you know you could get up close with this thing and personal. The closer you get, of course, your Panzer is gonna get in there and just start sticking them with them quills. Okay, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Myself to reload, get me some more munitions. And now we're just gonna spray them all over the place. Just like how they like it. Just like how they like it. They love this. Look at that. Almost went off the edge of the you know, the board there. Not a good thing, but funny. But look at this. Single target. Clear them out quickly. Okay? It just eats them. I don't even have now I got my stacks going on. Boom. Look at that. Now I'm out of ammo. See? See how easy that works? That's the only problem with this is you can technically run out of ammo quite easily. And so everybody's always like, you know, well, what about a hunter munitions build or something like that onto this? Well, I have experimented with it and it does not benefit this weapon at all. As long as you have corpses dropping ammunition, you're fine. And if you notice, I didn't even use roar all but to begin this. One time with roar, and that was all. That was it. Everybody gone. See? Deleted. Deleted from my life. See that? Yeah. Okay. So, kit guns. Kit guns, kit guns. Yes. Yes. They can do this. They can do it. And we'll go to Fortuna and we'll get into that here in just a second on how to actually build this weapon. But one more time, I will show you guys my heat radiation viral build onto this weapon. You do need to have Sinister Reach, Pack Seeker, Primary Merciless. Those are important, but you know, kick guns are completely subjective and up to your own, you know, way of thinking and how you feel about them. If you love them, fantastic. I love them. If you want to spend the 4 forma into this and jack it up like so, feel free, okay? Now, thermite rounds, vital sense, malignant force, critical delay. Just play the game. Farm these things, okay? You'll get them. You'll get all the mods. Trust me. You will get all the mods. Um, The other thing too, though, that you could also possibly do is if you don't feel like going with critical delay, I know it's a straight out 200% chance for critical chance. Um, the fire rate being slowed down is fine. If you want to give Argon Scope a go, you can do it, but your critical multiplier goes down, so that's why Vital Sense is so important. Critical multiplier is a 5.1 with a critical chance of 117. Do you see what I'm talking about here? Okay, you see what I'm talking about here? So this is the best build for this weapon, right here. And then, of course, the Radiation, which is just a radiation build. There are weapons that have fantastic radiation builds, and there are weapons that just can't quite knock it with radiation. Unfortunately, even though this kick gun does have radiation as its inset, it's still not as bolsteringly heavy on the radiation as you would think. But the heat, viral, and corrosive build is another very nice build. Malignant force, high voltage, vital sense, and critical delay. The fire rate being slowed down on a beam weapon is not a bad thing. It actually kind of helps it out some. Okay, gives that weapon a little bit more controllability from doing one thing to another. So, as I have said, I just showed you guys what this bad boy can do. And I am not going to cut away. We are going to leave the uh, simulacrum live. I like to run my videos straight. Okay. Yes, I believe the simulacrum. And since it's going to be either way, I'm just going to go back to orbiter. And now, if you're interested in actual Zol builds that I have, I can give you guys some of those pointers too. I have no problem with doing that because of the fact that I have Zaws that are just as powerful as a regular melee weapon that has 1 to 2 Forma in it. No Forma Zaws. Okay? Seriously. No Forma Zaw. Okay? Actually, I can do this right here on the ship. So let me come back over here. And this will show you exactly what I have on there and what you need to get from Rude Zood. I'm just going to put my Dara Vandal on. 0 rank weapon, but they are so pretty. Now, Dingamus Prime. The parts that you're going to need to get for this weapon are the grip, which is the shrewd. The chamber is gaze. The loader is kill stream. Okay? Those are the 3 parts that you need right there. Shrewd, gaze, kill stream. Okay? These are the parts that you need to make this weapon, and we'll go back over it one more time. Actually, we will go down there because there's one little thing that I want to show you, or that is part of this series as well that I forgot to show you guys this last time around. But I'll show it to you here in just a moment. So, yeah, this is it. This is the best build on this thing. Having a heat radiation viral build, it's tasty. It's nasty. It's the Dingamus Prime. Absolutely glorious weapon that you can get to do just about anything you want. No, I am not going into Steel Path. I'm going to show you guys something pretty nifty here. And this is part of the, I want to say, Kitguns and Zaws, but you'll see what I'm going to do here. You'll see what I'm going to talk about here in just a second. Because we're going to go visit another friend of ours, and then it's going to be the end of the video because we're pushing that time limit. And I'm going to try and keep the videos under or around 25 minutes. Because I know you guys just long videos are boring. I know. Trust me. So, we're going to get down there and there. Skip them cinematics. We're going to fast travel to our friend Legs. Remember what I was talking about when we were doing the parts for kick guns and Zaws? How the daily special, you can just buy those parts and create it yourself. Well, let's take a look at what his special is for today. Okay. Why waste your plat when you can just grab the parts and build him yourself? Okay. Let's see. Para, Drex, Atika, and Tien. Okay. So, para, Grex, Tika, and Tien. Okay? Now, this is not gilded, but I do love those colors, though. That's the thing. I wish I knew exactly what colors that they were using for these, because I would probably have a lot of them done like this. Um, being a Transformers fan, yes, I am building the Dinobots uh, with the MOAs. Anyway, so here you see armor 100, 115. Exactly what the one that would cost you platinum would do. Okay? So, as I said, hefty little tip here, save yourself your plat and don't buy daily specials anymore. Okay? Just don't buy the daily specials anymore. Because, yeah, you're wasting your hard earned cash. So, with that being said, guys, I appreciate you coming in. Like, share, and subscribe if you like the content, and stick around for more. And hopefully, I'll see you guys running around with some Dingamus Primes and taking on Steel Path. Until next time, little tongue tied there. Until next time, guys, I will see you then. And like I said, if you like the content, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.